Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. Don't leave it all unsaid, somewhere in the wasteland of your head. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Just because it's fiction doesn't mean it's any less true. The scholar does not consider gold and jade to be precious treasures, but loyalty and good faith. People who keep stiff upper lips find that it's damn hard to smile. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. There is no progress or accomplishment without sacrifice. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. My fear was not of death itself, but a death without meaning. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. Before you find your soulmate, you must first discover your soul. Be patient when becoming someone you haven't been before. I am not good at noticing when I'm happy, except in retrospect. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. He who pursues fame at the risk of losing his self is not a scholar. The men of old breathed clear down to their heels. Settle one difficulty, and you keep 100 away. Better the comfort of a lie than the absurdity of the truth. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Never argue with stupid people. They will drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. Words offer meaning. When you've got the meaning, you can forget the words. Don't flail against the world, use it. Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. If you can feel the future, then you are about to experience it. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. We may be small and we may be young, but we will shake the world for our beliefs. Flow with whatever may happen and let your mind be free. But the truth doesn't need to be known or believed to be true. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. Let the speaker speak truly, and the judge decide justly. Thoughts become things. If you see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. Great results can be achieved with small forces. We should forgive our enemies, but not before they are hanged. Having the life of your dreams is simple. Make conscious choices. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. Maybe everyone is just waiting for someone else to save them. Dining with the king, your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. You become mature when you become the authority of your own life. I care for no man on earth, and no man on earth cares for me. Heaven does without doing, through its purity. Earth does without doing, through its calmness. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. What is to be, will be, and no prayers of ours can arrest the decree. Only he who has no use for the empire is fit to be entrusted with it. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. How quick come the reasons for approving what we like. Some use drugs to silence the pain. Others use them to feel the pain they silenced. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. We all have the beast in us, Bill, and it is up to us to control it. Once friends as batchmates, but now different batches divide us. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I am not sure about the universe. Keep creating. The world yearns to celebrate your next masterpiece. Your story is remarkable, even if you don't know it yet. We say later, later, until later becomes too late, and all we can think of is if only. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. most important person you meet in life is your higher self. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking.